So it's really important to me that my kids know how to work hard and they know how to contribute to our family as a whole. And so I actually don't call it chores, we call it morning jobs. And so everybody has a card. We've tried out rotating jobs over the years, and then we've recently, in the last year, discovered that it works really well when our kids can learn a job and own it and really take pride in it. And so these are laminated as well. So for example, this is my Johanna's card. It's got expectations like in detail for her. So if she ever forgets, if she's just learning that particular job, whatever it is, she can resort to this and not to me, which is super important, that I don't have 5 kids coming to me with what should I be doing right now. So each of them has their own card of what's expected of them. There's a laundry job, living room, dining room, and hall, which is pretty much pickup, kitchen, and then there's another one that's missing. And then of course my Rowan, who's 5, his is pretty simple, but his biggest thing is that he's supposed to vacuum under Whitaker's high chair, which I think is kind of funny, after Whitaker's eaten and made a mess. So the way it works is they have a card. They've been doing this long enough now that they don't need a card. They have it memorized. But what I like is that I have put out there every detail. So for example, for Johanna, it's in detail of what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to get everything off the floor, put items away there in the kitchen. She's supposed to sweep really well, wipe off chairs, vacuum up the loose food around the cat's bowls, wipe off the counters, check the paper towels, blah, blah, blah. And hers, I actually have detailed because she is my sweet dyslexic child. Part of her job is to either do a clay word with me or to do some reading with me in the morning. So that's different than the other siblings. The other kids, it's just a particular job. So my Annabelle is in charge of putting books away, straightening up chairs, pretty much putting things away from the hall, the living room, and the dining room. And then our robot vacuums, she has a schedule of running those. And so it's super simple. Like she totally owns it and is super comfortable and confident, like unloading the dirt trap in the vacuum and running it. And so she totally owns that job. Anyway, it's the same with my laundry person who is currently Ainsley. So that's the way it works. They have this card. And last thing about this, the reason I really like these cards is because I can step out of the picture. They can totally own their job. And their sibling is the one that's supposed to check them off. And so the cool thing is their sibling has the card to say, oh, you were supposed to do this. Why don't you go and fix that? And then the thing that we established to kind of step out of the picture more as the parents, if the sibling checks them off and they really weren't done, then the 2 of them get to finish the job together, which honestly, that's happened like once. So that is how our little job charts work.